Asimbonanga, asimbonanga Mandela thina laphe khona laphe hleli khona asimbonanga asimbonanga Mandela thina laphe khona laphe hleli khona.
And thereafter,
events in this service in the Marquis that he is
and give a vote of thanks,
determined to get through.
Give at the graveside, but we felt he should rather do it here, and thereafter we take the sermon, and after that the military then takes over, and we will make further announcements of how we are going to
Kenneth Kaunda, the former president of Zambia,
the
bowed figure there.
Service. President Kaunda, please come forward.
My goodness me. Well, that was an extraordinary sight. He's been standing bowed everywhere we've seen him as though he could hardly walk, and clearly not the case. Great laughter in the Marquis.
Yamike madiba ndi mutima umo. You have forgotten. Yeah. Master of ceremony. Comrade President Zuma, former presidents, all presidents from outside South Africa, including young man from Tanzania. Mama Maria, wife of my greatest friend, just Nyerere, she's here. I'm glad this young man brought her here. Mama Winnie, Michelle, all great leaders of South Africa, men and women. You are doing a wonderful thing to organize a farewell of this type to this great son of Africa. I had the chance to meet a number of my friends from the Boer.
And while Kenneth Kaunda is speaking here in Pretoria, there's a fly past at 11 o'clock and a 21-gun salute. 3 helicopters past the Union buildings, and now 21-gun salute, which you can hear booming and see the smoke behind us here. That is what should be happening in Kunu, but instead President Kaunda, former president of Zambia, is speaking because the event there is overrunning. Let's go back to Kunu.
I was saying to him, Prime Minister, please release Nelson Mandela and his colleagues. Come together, begin meeting, talking about the future of South Africa. Build a new South Africa together. For 3 nights, I came to nothing. Then came another Boer leader, Bota, I think it was called Bota. Same train, this time between Botswana and South Africa. I said, look, release Nelson Mandela and his colleagues. Discuss the future of South Africa together. You are all members of this country. Talk together. I didn't succeed. 12 hours came to nothing. Then came my meeting with the clerk. He was not Prime Minister yet. He was only Secretary General of the Boer Party. And After a few hours, I called a press conference and I said, I think I can do business with this man. Thank God, he became Prime Minister, and he raised this great man whose life the whole world, not only you South Africans, the whole world is celebrating. He raised him. He raised him. Who is Nelson Mandela? Who is he? How do I see him? This man is a blessed child of the Lord God Almighty. He followed the commandments that God Almighty, our Creator, has given to the whole human race. Love God, your Creator, with all your heart, all your soul, all your mind, all your strength. As to that one he has made his image like you, his commandment is love your neighbor as you love yourself. Do unto others as you would have them do unto others as you would have them do unto you. What were our brothers, the Boers, doing here? They accepted the commandment. They said they had accepted those commandments of the Lord. They came to South Africa. What did they do? What did they do? They found black people here and began saying, no, you are not God's children. We are God's children. We must keep you there in the distance. And you know, when you go to pray, you must pray by yourselves. You all must be on yourself there. At a distance. And when it comes to hospitals, we can't be with you, same hospital. You must start there. Schools, schools. Our children to get spoiled, mixing with black people. No. We'll put our children here. You children will be there. Segregation. That is not God's commandment. God's commandment is love your neighbor as you love yourself. That neighbor is regardless of color. That neighbor is regardless of faith. That neighbor is regardless of anything else. He is your neighbor, made in God's image like you. Who are you to say he is not in God's image? Who are you to say that? Condemning God's decision? And you go and say we are praying God with that type of attitude, that type of mentality? This great young man we worship today came and said, no. My Boer friends, you can't go on like this. It can't happen. He looked at them. And can you see how wonderful he was? Those games, rugby, all those games for the Boers only, he went there and said, look, this game of yours here is my game also. You understand? It's my game also. We'll play together, understand? Come on, come. In no time at all, the Boers began to change. And I remember Archbishop Tutu, once the New Zealanders came here, Archbishop Tutu said, Madiba has taught us to follow up, participate in this game. Madiba said, come, black black, what do you call them? Who watch, what do you call them? Those who watch, what do you call them? Yeah?
In trouble. We're in trouble for time.
Time, all right. The young man is controlling and is controlling an old man who has controlled, who has fought Boers. All right, young man, I'm going to end soon. But please, this thing is serious. How would you behave like that? You say you're Christians. You have church buildings one color. How can you say call that God? No, that's not God at all. All right, what has happened now? This great son of the world, not only of South Africa, Madiba, showed us the way. Whether you're white, black, yellow, or brown, you're all God's children. Come together, work together, and God will show you the way. This young man is chasing me away. Please remember, I appreciate his time factor. And all of us must remember that as we go on without Madiba, it is no more in terms of life, it is no more in terms of this life that is Cyril Madiba, our leader. It's Madiba sent to us by God, our creator. Madiba sent to us to come and teach us how to fight racism to the best of our ability. Let us remember this love he had for us all. Without that, we can't succeed. So, Master of Ceremony, as you continue with this wonderful program, remember to love your neighbor as you love yourself. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Mama Maria, thank you for coming to join us here. You and your husband did something very important for Tanzania. This young president here comes out of your work. Continue to support him, and you continue to support all of us with his activities. May God Almighty continue to bless him and all others like him who have come to know the importance of what Julius Kambarage Nyerere did for us all. Fare thee well. Amen.
Kenneth Kaunda, former president of Zambia, president from 1964 to 1997. With a huge round of applause. They tried to stop him early on, but
these are the
success
elders
and
of our
not
continent.
galloping back to his seat exactly.
It was important that we should hear
Cyril Ramaphosa.